Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. My name is Imani, that's Ashley. We are Taste of Reality, your one-stop shop for reality TV locations, pop culture, taste tests, all the things. And Ashley, I'm going to be honest, in honor of the Emmys today and the fact that the Gilmore Girls cast is reuniting, aka Lauren Graham and Alexis Bledel, I am drinking out of my Gilmore Girls cup today.
Yay! And being the pop music queen that I am, I went to Dunkin' today and got the Sabrina cup because I love a pop music singer, and Sabrina is that girl.
Wait, how's the drink?
I haven't drank it yet. For whatever reason,
Oh,
they
okay.
serve it in a different cup. I needed coffee in my espresso machine of mine is broken, and therefore I needed to go to Dunkin' this morning. And the
100%.
lady, they were like, "We're all out of cups, but we saved one for somebody we really liked," and they gave it to me.
Heck yeah, that's amazing. Um,
Oh, and while I'm tooting my own horn, toot toot, I went to a Debbie Gibson signing yesterday, and yesterday she told me you look great.
oh my goodness, all the things.
She told me that.
And you have to listen. I don't know who this woman is, but she has taste.
Clearly, the woman clearly has taste.
Yes. So, guys, we have some fun things to talk about today. I hope everybody had an amazing week. I know we did. Also, Mazel of the day goes to Stassi Schroeder because she just followed us on Instagram and we're unwell.
Yeah, so like was that like a random following or did we like post something
Fair
that I
enough. I
missed?
did tag her in something, but
Okay,
I tag a lot of people, and that doesn't mean they have to follow. So I'm on cloud 57 at this moment.
that's so cute.
I'm sorry, that's where I'm at. And I'm
Yay.
currently rewatching Vanderpump Rules, and we're both currently rewatching Salt Lake City.
It's iconic. It honestly is peak Housewives.
Yeah. Okay. So let's start with our list of things that we want to talk about. I know we both were quaking earlier when we heard that Hilary Duff was coming out with new music.
New music and a documentary, like those are my world. I love pop music. I love any kind of like nonfiction. I want to see a real lens into something,
Me
the
too.
reality of it. You're
Yeah.
giving me both. Bless your heart, Hilary Duff. This
And
is what dreams are made of.
this is what dreams are made of. And can we talk about how Hillary has just been she's so unproblematic. Like she is that girl. She's always been
Right.
that girl. From Lizzie McGuire to now, like unproblematic queen, stunning mother, stunning vocals. We have no choice but to stand her.
I'm gonna maybe pause on stunning vocals. I mean, she's a cute singer and stuff. I'm not gonna say stunning vocals, but we love her. The girl can pop out a bop like nobody's business. I mean, let the rain fall down. So my husband, when we started dating, this goes back, like it was when we like used to burn CDs, and
Mhm.
he would like bring them, like we worked at a bar together, and he would like make me like a Hillary Duff CD, but he would like market like another
Oh,
band. So
cute.
he would like market like Poison or something, so it wasn't so embarrassing. So like
Oh
somewhere
my
out there, there's like
God.
a Poison CD that if you play it, it's gonna come up with Hillary Duff. You're welcome.
That is so funny. No, I'm excited for this era. I'm here for like all of the nostalgia that's been happening lately. Like I feel like there's just been so many things that have been revived, complimentary. There are some things that don't need to be revived and touched. Actually, Kirsten Dunst just did an interview and they were like asking about Bring It On. And she was like, why would we redo that? Like it's amazing as is. She was like, what would we be doing now? Like in our 40s in cheerleading costumes? And I'm like, hey,
What
fair.
are we gonna be like cheer coaches now? Like that's
Yeah,
been done so many times and it's
exactly.
flopped so many times. Just say goodbye.
Just say goodbye. And whenever you're missing it, just turn it on.
Right. Right. No, I would much rather have the nostalgia. Like I think a perfect and very timely example is And Just Like That
Oh, sure.
was a stain on the Sex and the City franchise. And I definitely did not care for the movies either. But like I look at a show like Schitt's Creek, it ended when it was on top.
Yeah,
If they never bring it back, I'm fine with it. It was perfect. It was a perfect 6 seasons of TV. Leave it
agreed.
alone.
The caveat to that, though, I would be open once it's been so far removed, like at least 5 years. I feel like Schitt's Creek now is at a point where it could do something. I'm not opposed to like What was that show on E years ago, like Hollywood something, where like tells you the behind the scenes of things? True
Oh yeah, behind
Story.
True Hollywood, yeah, True Hollywood Story. Those were so good.
Those were so good. So like I wouldn't be opposed if all the Schitt's Creek cast, for example, like got together and talked about what it was like making that movie or show, especially when it was so family centered with Dan and Eugene Levy and also the
Right.
sister was on it as Twyla. So like I would be open to a Schitt's Creek documentary, honestly.
Right. Well, they've already done them, but like in the
Oh,
future,
really?
looking back, yeah, there's several things out about like the making and
Oh, I'm
this.
dead.
I'm a big shitzer.
Oh, okay.
I'm a shithead. That's what we're called. We're
I'm
shitheads.
screaming. No,
No,
that
it's like the perfect show and I love it so much. And Alexis is one of my favorite fictional characters ever. Like, talk
I
about a character arc.
love her so much. Andy Murphy is so talented. I would love to meet
So
her.
good.
Just as a side note, like she's so funny. You know what? I need to rewatch Schitt's Creek. I've never rewatched it. I've only seen it one time.
Oh, it got me through 2020. I think I watched it like 7 times that year,
Oh my
like
gosh.
start to finish. Like,
Yeah.
it was my comfort.
Yeah. So we are here for Hilary Duff new music. We're here for a Schitt's Creek rewatch. I'm so excited. I am also here for, and I've seen very polarizing commentary on this online. I am so here for taking Taylor Frankie Paul being the Bachelorette.
I cannot believe, well, no, I can believe the people clapping back at the choice. People just don't get it. The Bachelor franchise was dying a slow, painful death, and we've all been witnessing it. I am not a huge Bachelor girl, but I watch it just so I know what to expect on Bachelor in Paradise because Bachelor
Yeah.
in Paradise is so good. I didn't even finish Paradise this year. Like, it's just
Wow.
not good anymore. But you throw Taylor Frankie Paul in, and all of us, like I'm 100% ready. I will go to watch parties. Like I will be doing all the
I
things.
think this was just such a smart decision on ABC's part. I was not, albeit like Bachelor is not a reality show that like I've been a faithful watcher of. I watched it here and there in high school, especially like the older seasons. I am very familiar with all the women that were on there and the men that were on there, but anything like honestly, post 2020, like I have no idea, right? Like I
That's when yeah, it really
yeah.
dipped.
Yeah, like I didn't know Gabby Wendy, for example, from Bachelorette. I didn't know Jen Tran from Bachelor. Like I know them as being social media personalities, but I have no idea what their Bachelor tenure was. But I'm excited to see this for Taylor Frankie Paul. I don't think she's gonna find the love of her life at all. Um, but I don't know. I'm
I'm
definitely
dying. I mean, I love the fact that, okay, let's just put it all on because we know her because of her dirty laundry.
exactly.
Sorry, but this is what we know about her is that we know her because she was in a sex scandal, a swinging scandal with fellow Mormons, which is amazing. She
100%.
has 3 children, 2 fathers, no judgment from me, live your life. But these are the things, and the
No
thing is,
judgment on that.
we love it. We
Yeah.
see this like we're invested,
Mhm.
but the few people that were watching The Bachelor, the legacy Bachelor audience, hate this choice. And the thing
Yeah.
is, it doesn't seem to me that The Bachelor's doing anything to keep those people engaged. And it just seems to me like they're just ready for a new audience.
I mean, and that's smart because Taylor's going to be bringing in the Gen Z watcher. The millennial women were already tuned in, but to your point, you've tuned
We were
out
dipping
recently.
out.
Exactly. So I think this was very smart. Also, I don't think I ever sent this to you. I don't know if you saw it. I'm gonna grab my phone really quick. So the other day, well, Taylor revealed on Call Her Daddy that she didn't like tell any of her Dakota specifically about the Bachelorette thing. And so Dakota was being very emo on social media, LOL. And we had posted on our page, Dakota, he posted this, had so many curveballs today. And every time I am always reminded that there is nothing more important than family, da da da. So he posted this to his story. And he also posted
Imagine
something.
taking that picture and writing that and posting it.
Imagine, okay? So I posted that. Dakota slid in the comment section last night. Did you see this?
No,
Oh
how
my gosh.
embarrassing. Go
I
ahead.
ignored it because I'm like, Dakota, we're not doing this. Um,
But we'll talk about it here.
but we'll talk about it here. He commented, okay, I'm not snarking on what he said, by the way, because like thoughts are with him. But he did not post that because of this. I will die on that hill. He said, he found out my dad had cancer that day. Thumbs up. That's what
Oh.
that's what he commented. So like prayers up for sure. but you all,
Um, yeah,
but
you read that correctly.
that's not why you posted that, Dakota. That's not
That's
why you
exact.
posted
No,
that. You could have posted a photo of you and your dad to your story being like, I need I don't know. I don't know.
right,
I wouldn't make a statement anyway if any of my family members were, going through anything because I thought we want private life sometimes. Um,
right.
so
Heaven forbid people want privacy.
yeah, so I personally think, sure, maybe that is going on, but you cannot tell me, Dakota, that you did not post that because you wanted sympathy because Taylor's going on The Bachelorette.
Oh yeah, he
Change
needed
my
that.
mind.
No, not me. This is me trying to change your mind.
No, so I'm just like, two things can be true. And if you are not a Secret Lives and Mormon Wives watcher, first of all, what are you doing? Watch it. Is there only two seasons, right?
Two
Two
seasons.
seasons. It's on Hulu. Very fast watch. It's about TLDR. It's about a group of women who are on TikTok. They're all Mormon and they all have children. So they do videos together. And obviously, you can imagine the drama of like young moms who all want to be number one in the group. It's just a good show.
I love it, and it's definitely a guilty pleasure.
It's a guilty
And
pleasure.
you know what though? I'm not guilty about my
No,
pleasure.
I'm not
I
guilty
don't
about it.
love that term.
I think it's kind of here's the thing. So Mila Kunis just did an interview and someone was like, "Oh, I heard that you're a big like fan of Mom Talk or whatever." And Mila was like, "Yeah, I am." Ashton was doing a press junket and some of the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives girls were there. And because Ashton knew that Mila was such a big fan, he immediately FaceTimed her and was like, "Look who I'm with." Da da da. And so Mila was telling that story to the red carpet correspondent, and she was almost like ashamed of telling that story. But like all the Mom Talk girls were like sharing it to their Instagram, like how cool is this? Like Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher like know who we are. But Mila was like, yeah, don't watch it. It's like my guilty pleasure, da da da. And I'm like, no, stand in your truth, Mila. It is good TV.
And we need to stop apologizing for things that we like. Just as a society, we're allowed to like things. And if it's not popular, it's not for you. And
I
that's
mean,
okay.
what do people think we're watching? Just like serious, like historical Roman Empire biopics? Like, what are we doing? I'm not watching that. Are you kidding me? I'm not watching that. I'm watching Vanderpump Rules. I'm watching like whatever.
No, fair. I need to turn off sometimes and what better?
Yeah, 100%. Oh my gosh. So, okay, let's pivot over to Jersey. I'm
You
remiss.
mentioned the number one guy in the group, and I feel like in Jersey, they're all fighting to be the number one guy in the group, and none of them are the number one guy
None of
in the
them.
group.
Okay, so
Specifically the men, none of them are the number one guy in the
oh my
group.
gosh. I'm just not very interested in like the house husbands like having their own little subplot on the show. I don't care. I get that
Yeah,
the Jersey husbands like they do have a fan base. And I'm not one to yuck someone's yum. It doesn't resonate with me, but if it
it's not
resonates
for me
with
either.
you, then who I'm happy you have some joy on your screen. I
Right. No,
really,
good for
truly
you.
am.
And it's not for me. That doesn't mean it's not for you. Like,
Right. And
it's
it's
fine.
for Andy Cohen because I know he loves him some Joe Gorga and the men. Like I know that. But what do you think's gonna happen with New Jersey? We're hearing a lot of reports, different rumors about who's testing, who's not, who's gonna be on the show. And apparently, like now Teresa said on Jeff Lewis Live
Ugh.
that she's open to like filming with Melissa and Joe. Like, tell me your thoughts.
I have a lot of thoughts. Number
Rip it.
one, we need, as a society, we need to be better at understanding how the media works. I can't believe how these test films have run from anonymous sources. I could call Page Six right now and say anything under the sun, and they will publish it, or People and Us Weekly. Oh, we know OK will post it. They'll post anything.
Right.
An anonymous source in a tabloid is something that we pass up or we title it a rumor because there is no basis of truth. There has been no basis of truth. I can't believe how unmedia. No, look at the world. Yes, I can believe how unmedia savvy the world is.
Correct.
However, it's very disappointing that people go so far with rumors, and that makes me sad. Like it's taste of reality. Like we're here to tell truths.
Right.
We like don't always have the clickbaity, the hot top, because we're not like posting things just to be salacious and
Not
just
at
to get
all.
clicks. Like we're not we're not here to insult your intelligence. And I feel like these rumors have insulted the Bravo community because they're not based in fact, and people are just too quick to believe it. Like I don't know. To answer your question though, it started with Danielle Cabral saying, "Oh, she was on the red carpet at the VMAs, which was good for her." And I love that
Yeah,
for her.
kudos to her.
And she said, "Yeah, they've been testing." So I at least believed it when she said it, because at least it's a human being
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
related to the show and not an anonymous source, some random in their closet, trolling out on the
Yeah.
computer. But then Teresa, of course, had to clap back. And I know Teresa has her fans, and I know she really thinks she does it. But she's so far from hitting the mark when she thinks she hits the mark. When she's like, and she said this on two interviews, two times. She said, "Well, does the professor take the test?" I hate to say this. Yes, the professor takes the test. The professor makes sure that the test goes along with the content that they've taught. And also, they take tests to requalify themselves to regain their credentials to continue to grow in their profession. So, yeah, the professor takes the test. Teresa's a walking joke to me. I understand, though, she is the Real Housewives of
She
New
is.
Jersey. I don't like Jersey Housewives, though. It's my least favorite franchise
I same,
across the board.
same. So I
And
agree
it's
with
like the
you.
most popular. So
I
we are
know.
definitely the oddballs out here.
I think we are. I never like look, I understand that Jersey is different than the other housewives because it is like actual family and it's actual high stakes. And there is something to be said for that. Like it makes it all the more real versus, for example, let's say modern day Beverly Hills when they're quite literally our coworkers. Like it's like let's pluck this woman, put
Hmm.
them together. But on Jersey, it's like it's an organic group.
Hmm.
So I get it, but I just don't like. I think the reason why I don't like Jersey is because of the online fan base for Jersey is hellacious.
It's a lot.
Hellacious. And I'm even
Yeah.
scared to say that because I'm afraid that that side of the internet's going to find this video and just go in. That's your prerogative if you want to. But I just don't like how dark it is. Like it's so dark online and when it airs on Twitter, it's just like gutter. No,
People
I
are
don't,
just so mean. Like, I feel like that fan base is different in a very
yes,
negative way than any other fandom.
agreed.
And it makes me uncomfortable. I don't like conflict. I don't like all the fighting.
Yeah.
It's just not for me.
Yeah, I don't know, but I am excited for Rory, which is
Oh God,
on
yes.
Rhode Island and Andy Cohen. It sounds like it's going to be just Jersey, but in Rhode Island. That's the vibe I'm getting from what Andy has alluded to about it being, about Italian women. It just feels very reminiscent of New Jersey, especially if it's true about Dolores being
Hmm.
the bridge there. I could see it being like the little sister of New Jersey, but maybe it'll be fresher.
And I'm hoping it is, because I always want to love the programming. And I did love Jersey for a while,
Yeah,
like
me
when it was
too.
like a family that was like a unit and then had problems within the unit. But
Yeah.
now that it's just
Yeah.
it's chaos and I hate it.
Yeah, I
It's
don't.
casual chaos, may I?
There you go. Shout out
It's
Gia.
casual chaos.
Yeah. So I don't know. I
Sorry,
don't.
that was my Gia impression.
I'm dead. But
Uh,
like for example, the reason why I have like a soft spot for Teresa, so to speak, is because I feel like I personally in my soul know that Melissa Gorga antagonizes Teresa and she knows how to do it because Melissa is more articulate than Teresa is, and Teresa is 0 to 100 in 0.07 seconds. So I know what the cast does to antagonize Teresa, and Teresa responds, and then nobody looks at what the cast does. They just look at how Teresa responds to it. And so that's my issue. It's like I believe in my soul that Melissa got on the show because of Teresa. Like I believe Teresa's viewpoint of that over Melissa Gorga's. That's just my opinion. Nobody knows the truth. Maybe Bravo, but like they've had those discussions at the reunion, so I don't know.
but like, if Teresa's such a family person, it just doesn't make sense to me why she wouldn't want her sister
Well,
there.
look at what's
And
happened.
well, but because she let it happen. But like, would she let her daughters do that? Like, if one of her daughters got on
True.
on the show, like she would be devastated if that happened with
I
her
know.
daughters or
I know.
daughters.
Her daughters.
So and I feel bad because Teresa, I feel is so, I mean, I, I don't like hitting down
What do you mean?
intellectually.
Oh, okay. Me, what does that mean intellectually?
No, I
I
don't
walked
like,
into that.
but she doesn't listen and she's not willing to learn. And let me just say, this is why she drives me crazy. On the show, on Jeff Lewis, and I just heard a clip of her saying the professor thing somewhere else,
Yeah, the
but
test.
on Jeff Lewis, her daughter said, "Oh, I think everybody can move on if everybody puts on their big girl panties." And Teresa was like, "Yeah, everybody could do that, but everybody's going to want to tell their side of the story, and then I'm going to get upset." So basically, Teresa just walked herself right back around to saying she doesn't know how to put on her big girl panties. Like she literally, she can't help herself.
I
It's just,
think
it's hard to watch.
it is.
It's hard to watch somebody that's that dim to me.
I don't know. I'm not missing Jersey on TV right now. I'm not missing the discourse at all. I wonder if we'll get some information about it at BravoCon. I know a lot of them are appearing at BravoCon as well in I'm assuming some sort of panels or whatever. So I don't know. I'm not missing it. Bravo, I can't
I
say I'm
hate
missing
the
it.
fact that you weren't at the last day of BravoCon, that
Oh,
day where Teresa and Jen almost got in a fight with oh, that girl, I forget her name, something from Pittsburgh. She was so sweet. I mean, she came out snarky,
shout
but
out
like,
Pittsburgh.
yeah, I think she was
That's
from
where I'm from.
Pittsburgh. And she like literally both of them, like that was when Teresa got up and like approached her. I'm like, is she gonna fight her?
Oh, yeah,
Jennifer
yeah,
started
yeah, yeah.
like
Oh, yes.
misgendering her
Yes, yes.
and call it like body shaming
Yeah.
her, which mind you, this is a perfect segue. This is no place for hate here. The body shaming, not cool. We talked about this last week, and I was
Yeah.
thinking about it, especially in the lens of Brittany Cartwright. Do you feel that people are more comfortable commenting on her body than anybody else in the media? People
I
are awful to her about her
The
body.
reason why I think people are so awful to Brittany about her body, and I'm not justifying it, but to answer your question about why I feel like it's more socially tolerable, so to speak, to comment on hers, is because the fact that Jax bought her implants. I don't know what you can say on YouTube, and I don't want us to be flagged, but the fact that Jax possibly bought them for her and it was like a baby storyline, maybe they feel like they can comment on it and how like it goes to the theory that Jax like ruined her life from the outside in. So I think that's kind of why it's like a data point.
I think that's very fair, and that just registered in my mind. She wanted a certain size, and he's like, "No, go bigger. I'm the one
Exactly.
paying for him, so you're gonna get what
Exactly.
I want." So okay, that at least it's
That's
again,
my theory.
exactly like you said, that doesn't justify
It
it
does
at
not
all.
justify
But
it.
maybe that's why people feel that they can be so boisterous and verbal with their commentary because we just don't talk about anybody else. Or something else I thought, is it because her body is so relatable to so many of us that we are, and not me, because I don't insult her body because I'm not a dick, but
Royalty. Yeah.
right. But people who do, are they like projecting what they feel about their body because they actually have somebody to talk crap about on TV?
I think that just like the pendulum swung the other way and now we're back into heroin chic. I think now that like the super skinny, not that skinny has ever left the chat, like that has always been that idolized body type, at least from my perspective. The Kardashians, though I don't credit them for being the blueprint of curvy bodies, hello, Black women have existed long before the Kardashians.
Yes.
But I will say from like a social media perspective and cultural perspective, like I will say the Kardashians did a lot for like the curvy body movement, whatever. I will leave my own opinion about that there. But
Right.
now it's like so in to be skinny again. And with like Ozempic,
Oh,
like
oh, oh,
yes.
Ozempic.
And so I don't know. It's you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Like, for example, Kyle Richards' daughter, Alexia, admitted, not Alexia, I'm sorry, Sophia, did
Right.
some TikTok videos about being on Ozempic and people were calling her out about it. And it's like, well, if I didn't share that I was on it, you would be like, you're lying about taking Ozempic. But now that I'm being honest with you that I am taking these weight loss, I don't think it's Ozempic. I think that is specifically for the
She was
diet.
Monjaro.
Yeah, whatever the yes. So I see both sides of the coin. It's like you want to be honest with your audience, but then when you are honest with your audience, then they have things to say about it. But if you kept inside that you were taking these weight loss drugs, I can't even imagine. And we spoke on this last week too when I was saying like I never had the desire to go and get Botox or like all those things because I'm so far removed from that world. But I can't imagine the duality living in that space, being like, what do I do? What do I share?
Mhm.
That's
No,
hard.
that's very fair.
That's a
Yeah.
hard space to navigate as a young 20 something. Like that's difficult to
Mhm.
deal with, but I don't know.
And honestly, she doesn't have to share to anybody.
She doesn't. She
It's not, it's nobody's business what she does. And she's not like, she might be like an influencer or whatever, but she's not like a public figure to where anybody knows her except for a small portion of the Bravo community that really,
exactly,
I mean, no
exactly.
offense to her, she's a lovely young lady,
No,
but
lovely. And I will campaign for a Richard Sisters spinoff until the day I die. I really think that they could do some sort of show there. I know
I
Buying
know you
Beverly
do.
Hills didn't work, but also like that wasn't Kyle wasn't in that show. And there's so many real estate shows, but like
Right.
you can touch on the real estate, but I want a show about the Richard family. But anyway,
I just love that scene of Kyle riding her bike with
oh
their
my
maze bags up to the mansion. Like that was just such a beautiful scene on buying
God.
Beverly
Yeah.
Hills. Like I want to see orange hair maze bags on bikes. Like this is heaven.
Yeah. Okay. So before we go, we have a few more topics that we want to talk about. I love Katie Maloney. Katie Maloney for effing president, for queen, for dictator, for everything.
For dictator. Yeah, no, if she was a cult leader, I'd join the cult.
We would
I
join.
have no problem joining her cult.
Oh my gosh, we were dying. Okay, so for context, it's so layered and nuanced. Okay. So Sheena Shea basically insinuated that Katie was forgettable on Vanderpump Rules and she had issues with the whole her getting married in Mexico with Brock. Would Bravo film the wedding? Would Bravo not film the wedding? And so Sheena has been going on press tour to promote her book on her podcast, just talking about Katie and what happened with the marriage to Brock in season 11. And so Katie has been quiet about it. And so now Katie was like, okay, Sheena, you keep bringing this to my doorstep. So now I'm going to tell you the truth about what happened. So Katie said that the only reason why she went to Mexico was because producers begged her and they were like, you guys, VPR is on its way out. We need to keep the cast together. We already sold it to Bravo that there's going to be two trips running parallel, one being Sheena's wedding party, the other one being Katie's trip, and then that's what happened. And I was like, "Go girl.
Well, and I believe Katie 100%.
Yeah, and she was like, I never wanted to share this. She's like, but now that Sheena keeps lying about like, because Sheena was like, the Katie reached a new low with going to Mexico. And it's like, no, I came because producers begged me. And now that you want to
Right.
know so bad, that's the truth.
Right. Well, and I think this is like, as two bloggers, as
Yeah,
both of them have podcasts, Sheena has Shenanigans and there's
disrespectfully.
Disrespectfully. We're talking about two bloggers here. We have the blogger who talks about everybody else, and then the blogger who like has a subject and they talk about. Who is going to be the more reliable narrator here? The
I
one who
think
says
Katie.
everybody's business all the time for clicks, this blogger, or the person who stays focused on what the topic is, has a vision that's not just talking about everybody behind their back? Katie didn't have to say anything. I don't blame her for saying something, but like nobody believes Sheena.
I don't blame Katie because how annoying is it when someone is telling your story and they continuously told it, not only in their memoir, but on various podcasts that she's been on her own podcast. Like that's so frustrating. And Katie has a podcast, she has a platform, and I would do the same thing. I'd be like, I'm not going to talk about every single thing Sheena discusses on her podcast because she does have a life, Katie. I'm sure no one has the bandwidth to do that. But I'm going to talk about this.
Right. Well,
And now
Katie's
we said
actually
it.
out there living and doing things, and Sheena's literally talking about everybody else.
Yeah, I'm okay. I want to ask you about this. So the Valley's filming right now, and then we'll go back over to the Katie thing. But I'm just so curious. I don't know if you've peeped, Ashley, but Lala has been at nearly every event so far. So, sorry, we just got
And I
to.
saw Janet was there.
Yes, but no, but like Janet hasn't been at a lot of the events, nor has Sheena. It's just been
Hmm.
Lala every single time. So that makes me think that Lala's full time, like actually
Yeah.
full time, and Sheena's just a friend of.
Wow.
Isn't that
After Sheena put everything
wild?
in that book to get on this show full time, she timed the book. Her book came out the day the finale of The Valley came out. Like she was
Yeah.
so intentional with how she dropped everything. If they don't make her full time, that has to be just the biggest slap in the face.
Yeah, no, Lala has been at every cast event so far. Nia and Danny just had a housewarming party. Lala was there. There was a Y2K party. Lala was there. Sheena and Janet were not at either party. Now, Nia and
Wow.
Danny's housewarming makes sense why Janet wouldn't be there. And there
Sure.
was also theories that the Y2K party was hosted by Zach. So that would also make sense why Janet was not there. So I don't know if they're icing her out. We have to wait and see what happens in the new season. I just thought that that was very interesting that Lala has been at every event and Janet
I did
and Jeanette
not
was not.
notice. I
Yeah.
noticed Lala. I didn't notice Sheena not being as many places, and I didn't notice Janet not being so many places either. But somebody pointed it out, like, ugh, she's there. And I was like, oh, poor Janet. Like, not poor, I mean, that's just got to be hard. Like,
I don't hate
there's nobody
Janet
on
for the
Team Janet.
show. I do not hate Janet for the show. You need a villain. You do. And so I don't hate Janet for the show. She does her thing on there. Do I agree with everything? No, but if I agreed with every single thing that was on these shows, it would be boring probably. Like it would just
Right.
be
We'd
very
have nothing to
copacetic.
watch.
We would have nothing to watch. So I bet Sheena's just so upset because she literally is a supporting character on like every single Bravo show at this point.
Right. Well, and that's funny. Well, not well, funny for maybe for Katie, but Katie, like when she was ranting about Sheena, she had every right to. She said, I've always done my job. I've been full time every single year. I've never been
Yep.
moved to an episodic rate. And Sheena absolutely was.
Yeah,
So even though Sheena like does all the things, I feel like Katie has been more true to herself,
agreed.
not so desperate for clicks, not so desperate for likes, and has just truly navigated and that's the reality of Katie. She doesn't care if people don't like her. She's
Exactly.
fine with it. And that's something that like I think a lot of us can really learn.
Yeah, and it's slow and steady wins the race. And I relate
Mhm.
that to us, for example. Like there's so many love that for us. There are so many things that Katie could have used as low-hanging fruit to get publicity to disrespectfully, and she hasn't. The only reason why she brought this up is because Sheena has continuously spoken about it in the press.
Right,
When someone's constantly lying about you or not sharing the full perspective of what happened, that is so bothersome. So I'm not mad at Katie on the fifth time of Sheena saying this, like taking
right,
it to her podcast. But my point in saying that is, to your point at the top of the episode, there are so many things that we can post about. We can put on Instagram or put on TikTok or yeah, TikTok and our website, and it'll make us grow so much faster. That's not our MO. We don't want to just go for the low-hanging fruit or the clickbaity stuff. We want to curate an audience who listens to us, who values our opinion, who knows that we're being honest and we have integrity. And I feel that way about Katie too. She doesn't always snark, but when she does, I believe her because she
right.
doesn't do it all the time.
hmm Yeah, no,
So,
she has a lot to offer, and she has been and I know you and I are both very proud to say this. We have ridden for Katie Maloney since day one.
since day
Again, does that
one,
mean we agree with everything she's done? Of course not.
of
She's
course
had
not.
messy moments. We've all had messy moments. We literally watch these people grow up on TV. But you watch like the Katies from where they started. Kristen Doty, I mean, I don't have to say it. Kristen Doty is like the perfect example of like, this is how we are in our early 20s. We grow, we mature.
Exactly.
By the time we're in our 30s, like we can have our stuff together, still be fun, still do all the things. Like Kristen is just the
I love
best. And I love,
Kristen. Her redemption arc was so beautiful to watch. And like I was saying earlier, I'm currently rewatching Vanderpump Rules. I've not rewatched in a very long time. Kristen was 30 on season two. I know that because she just celebrated her 30th birthday on
wow.
season two at the top of the season. So, your point about still like you can be messy in your 20s and grow in your 30s, I did want to call that out that she was 30 during season two. And we all know Jax has been like 45 since season one, I swear.
That's hilarious. Hilarious. You know, and I've been rewatching Salt Lake City and I'm like doing girl math in my head.
Yeah.
Angie K said she was married for 25 years. So in my head, I'm like, oh, she must have gotten married at 12 or 13 years old. And then she said, I got married married at 25. And I'm like, well, I know 20 and 20, 25 and 25 is 50, duh. And I was like, well, she's not 50. And then I'm like, but 25 and 25 is 50. And then I'm like, hold on. Then I was like, no, she can't be 50. She can't be more than 45. And I'm being like, I'm really aging her up at that
Right,
point.
you're being
I'm like, she's like
overzealous.
38.
Yeah,
She's like
no.
38, maybe 41, 45 tops, but there's no way she's 45, but tops. She's 51 now.
Angie looks phenomenal. A lot of the
Yeah.
women on Salt Lake City look amazing. I will just be honest. Yeah, so I'm at the point in my Salt Lake rewatch. They just had the party, and I love when this is such like a small moment, so I don't know if you'll remember, but when Mary was sitting at the party and Kiki with Electra, I'm obsessed with them, Angie's daughter, and I'm like,
Uh-huh.
oh, why is Mary telling her? I love it. And I'm
It's
like,
so good.
I want to be
Salt
friends with
Lake City is
Electra.
camp. It is
It's camp.
camp,
It's so
and
zany. What are we
it's
doing?
and then you have like the true crime like aspect, like the confessionals feeling like a documentary, like some sort of like crisis
Yeah,
documentary. It's just phenomenal.
it's so good. And I cannot wait because it premieres on Tuesday. TV is
Okay.
back. TV
So
is
thank
back.
God. Okay, we need to, first of all, I swear Andy Cohen made that big drop about Rory, Roni, New Jersey, Beverly Hills. He just kind of had like this big like blah of
Mhm.
shows recently, and I'm like, no, he knows that we're hungry for
We're
content
starved.
because Bravo is not feeding us right now. We are all emaciated right now with Bravo content. They give us food on Thursdays.
No, we
They
only
feed
get
us
on
on
Thursday.
Thursdays.
And fair enough, like whatever, like there might be some diehard below deck stands. I'm not. I watch it casually. I people by the way, Ashley, people are raving about McB, McG, McC. I don't know what it's called. That Southern show. The country.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of it's
I
too
might binge it now that people said it was so good. I
it's so
typically
good.
don't go for those type of shows. Like I'm just not into like the westerny type. That's
No,
just not
I'm
my
not either.
genre.
Southern Charm is about as much as I can do. It's too reminiscent of my hometown. Like I'm good.
Right, right. No, I totally feel that.
Yeah, but
But I
people keep
hear one
talking
of the
from it.
ladies is really zany and amazing. She's one of the blonde women. They all, I mean, who knows? But yeah, I've heard really good things
Yeah.
about it, but they probably will be at
A
BravoCon.
hundred.
So
I feel like Bravo's like pushing it. So I don't know. We should watch it just because it's our jobs.
it
But
really, I
I
mean,
need you guys to know it's triggering for me. Okay. So
right. No,
like,
I feel
it's
the same
very
way.
triggering.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Salt Lake, we are so excited to share that we're going to be recapping it weekly right here,
Yay. So it comes on Tuesday nights. And as you know, we've been uploading this episode every Monday
Monday
morning
at 10 a.m.
at
Eastern.
10, 7 Pacific. So we are, and we're just trying to figure this out because Imani's on the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast. So there's a 3 hour time difference.
Yeah.
And we're going to be recording the next day. So I figure we'll just kind of figure it out this week, see how we can make it work with the time zones and just
Yeah.
get it up as early as possible
Yeah,
for you
we're
guys.
gonna figure it out. We had some tech issues this morning, so we apologize if the audio on this one isn't perfect.
We
Um,
need a staff.
we need a staff, but at this time we're a staff of two. So we spent at least 40 minutes this morning, you guys, testing our microphones. My mic wouldn't work, and then Ashley's would, and vice versa. So we're not on our expensive mics that we just bought from Best Buy. We are
Thanks, Best Buy.
Thank you, Best Buy. We are on our computer mic, so we apologize if that isn't perfect, but we're still growing with you all. So we will get better. We will figure out when we'll drop our episodes and we'll have a schedule for you all. But thank you all so much for tuning in to our third official episode of our YouTube series. We're so excited to be here.
Yay. And Tuesday, we not only have Salt Lake City, but Dancing with the Stars is back.
Oh, all the things, it's all happening.
It's all happening.